The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Now here's Jackson. Dishes it to Morant. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. A 3 ball. This ball grabs the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Bridges outside. Offline with his 3. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Pass to Adams. Feeds it to Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Both free throws good from Booker. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Morant, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Ayton up top. He dishes it to Booker. Driving in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Booker, Ayton, and Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And a wide open look for Bane. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Craig's checked in. Suns trail by 5. Ball surveying the floor. Pass to Craig. Here's the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full court touchdown passes.
Craig kicks to Paul. Taking a screen on Morant. Here's Paul. Adams, some nice D.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Bane passes to Morant. Back to Bane. Clock at 6. Passes it to Jackson. Fades. Count it. Jackson's got his second bucket.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Paul outside. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Biombo, he's checked in for 8. Saric comes in for Johnson. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. .107 left in the first quarter. Outside, Jones, Tillman. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Payne passes to Biombo. The pass to Craig. Back to Biombo. On the wing, Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Buries the jump shot. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Now Jones. Clark outside. Back to Jones. Payne with the block. Lee outside. Lee, a screen on Jones. Pass to Saric. Over Clark.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Charge is out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Biyombo at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Payne. That one doesn't go. Williams with the defensive effort. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. The tray. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Johnson comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Paul passes to Ayton. Booker against Payne. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis leading by 9. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
First team foul.
Paul kicks to Booker. And they get it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, You said it. It's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
At the top of the key, Morant against Paul. Booker in the post. For three, Bridges. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ayton. Adams' shot is off.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Ayton up top. Ball against Bain. And blocked by Bain. Morant looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Adams with the screen on Paul. Morant finds Adams. And that one drops for him.
The assist.
Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. And here is Paul. Bridges for three. They get it again. 1:24 left in the first half. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Devin Booker. Passes it to Jackson. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns, trailing by 13. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Now the feed to Ayton. Adams, some nice D. And stolen by Ayton. Brooks against Craig. And there's the pass to Ayton. Trying to get something going. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. Bain passes to Adams. Morant outside. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 11. And here is Craig. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ball outside. Jacks up a three. That shot off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. But gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Morant kicks to Bain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns trail by 8. Booker left side. Over Bain. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Assisted by Steven Adams.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Paul outside, pass to Booker. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Offline with the baseline jumper. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant outside. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Paul with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson kicks to Booker. Fires for 3. And the Suns miss again. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Adams down low. Johnson's there. Outside, Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable 3-point option.
And the Suns call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Yambo, he's checked in for 8. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Biyombo. Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Jones kicks to Williams. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 10. Charge passes to Payne. Charge, a screen on Clark. Back to Charge. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. He feeds it to Biombo. Ball's knocked loose. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Here's Jones, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
First one falls for him. Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Biombo. And it's Damian Lee in for Mikal Bridges. And so Jones nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Sharch with the screen for Payne. To the inside. Sharch inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And he knocks down the first one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Sharch nails them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Jones looking for an opening. Clark sets a screen for Jones. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Charge just screen on Jones. Tillman grabs the miss.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Outside, Jones tries from 10. And that one's good by Clark. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Charge has the open look, knocks down the 3-ball. Charge has got 8 points in the quarter.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones drives in, and another basket for Memphis. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Payne looking around. Lee sets a screen for Payne. Pass to Sharch. 14 feet away, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 is the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside for Jackson. From past the arc. And no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Paul. Down low, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And Adams with the slam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Ayton in the high post. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Kicks to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Morant passes to Jackson. Over Johnson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Ayton a screen on Morant. Lets it go from 11. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And the defense works hard on Booker, and they have to. His pure shooting ability will not be denied.
Morant against Paul. And Morant gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Now the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Lock at 6. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Over Bain. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Booker.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Adams, and he converts the layup. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And there it is for him.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And Adams now top of the key. Morant outside. There's the dish to Jackson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Booker against Bain. Pass to Morant. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 13-point game. Ayton a screen on Bain. Booker looking around. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's...
Hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
This is a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Morant with the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Bane against Booker. Bane passes to Jackson. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Another three for Phoenix. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul, first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Ja Morant taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 8. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
For 3, Booker. No good, shot missing. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.